Look who's here beside me now. It's so long since I walked you home. You let me pick your books, I couldn't think of what to say. But here now we can talk about our trials and our travels. Sit and watch the golden fields roll by. Still, I don't remember getting on this train. Ripples widen in the pool, the cradle. Every ancient soul catch sunsparks, eucalyptus leaves and sky. The bark canoe slides forward as he leans back on his pole. Beneath his breath, his father's song will rise. 2,000 years away, a gondolier leans on his oar. From turrets, steps, canals, and stones, his father's song resounds. All who go and all who roam and sing their soul song as they go. You can feel them turn the world around. From towers all around the town, long shadows as the sun goes down. The vesper bells all hear each other ring. The organ's diapason, honey in the choirs a liaison to their father as the congregation sings. The spirit moves to minarets, muezzins make the call to prayer. The faithful bow in concert on the ground. All who sing and all who ring and all who join in listening, and all who play and all who pray will know they move as one day. Hear them as they turn the world around. You're both in bed now, feigning sleep. You're newlywed and new to fight. You floated through our yesterday in bliss. Sharp words both ways, cut both ways deep. You hope you'll make it through the night. Your father never sang a song for this, but listen for breathing, match your drawings into hers. If she sleeps, then so may you. If not, her hand may yet find yours. Laid and leaves in unison, anemones unfurled, wave together, near and ever, hear each other, you can turn the world. Old player piano, come take me away from whatever I thought so important today. For 18 long years I have left you neglected, except for some treasures on top I've collected. Pink shells from the Gulf, a frame-tight blue serene. Two bulldogs, my junior high little league team. I'll sit by this shrine, let your vibrations guide me. To play you again is my dream. Pictures come take me back out to the lake where the evening sun gilds the beach stairs with grace. A family out picking cabbage and corn. Some are still with us, some have passed on, but the light that we love still streams through the trees there, over vines up the ridge, toward the clouds and the clear. Pictures keep beaming above my piano, remind me my loved ones are near. Old broken metronome, brought from my father's home, presto, is now the long tempo, you know. Take me back to the time when you kept time so slow, kept me practicing when I just wanted to grow up and follow my brother to the world he had known. Play guitar, steal a kiss, find a love of my own. Mahogany metronome, keeping time slow, told me then what I now yearn to know. Piano, I pray thee now do as you will with this errant old singer who sits by you still. Let your chords tie into love locked inside of me, songs that can comfort, inspire and thrill. You're part of a dream that just won't fade away, and I thought till just now I had no more to say. So my fingers alight as your keys black and white turn me open, you play me tonight. of 34. Homesteaded near Wildstown, your father owned the store. We played together, laughed and cried since we were very young. Over hill and meadowside, of gold and green we'd run. And there was no one to say I'd regret the day that the railroad come. They built the railroad by us when you were 22. You quit your job at Wyeth's Farm to help me put it through. In summer sun, I'd watch you sink the steel into the ground. Then we'd walk together in the woods on the ridge above the town. The summer that the railroad come and I loved you. Now Wyeth's town is weathered and all blanketed with snow. Alone I read your letter in the embers dying low. I'll wait winter while you coat your girls of quality by sidewalk light in New Orleans. And never think of me. And I never thought when the railroad come you'd ever go. Things aren't much changed in Wyeth's town since you left that day. With 6 long summers come and gone, there's little more to say. But Sunday after church, we crossed the golden fields of hay and climbed the ridge above the town to wait along the right-of-way. All the white smoke coming rising in the sky, blue as your sun's eyes, following the train as it goes by. Hey there, buddy, you know you don't have to snub me. You can say hello in passing on the street. You got her keys I never had. I hope that will gladden you, so just be civil anytime we meet. The lady let me know the score. You won what you were playing for. Just take your prize, enjoy it, but make sure you treat her kind. 'Cause even though she made me go, I'll be okay, because I know I got a little corner of her mind. And I'm in there smiling while she's kissing you good morning. You'll taste my cooking in your food, you'll drink my kind of wine. And even if you kill me dead, I'm in your bed, I'm in her head. I got a little corner of her mind. I'm in there smiling while she's kissing you good morning. You'll taste my cooking in your food, you'll drink my kind of wine. And even if you kill me dead, I'm in your bed, I'm in her head. I got a little corner of her mind. Well, the lady told me yesterday she didn't love me anyway. Guess I'll spend my time now running free. Still I'll read her letters when she writes me, and I'll come when she invites me. When we're talking, just go in and watch TV. I took that picture on the wall. You'll see my footprints in the hall. The coffee mug you drink from at her table once was mine. You might as well get used to me, 'cause where she is, there I will be. I got a little corner of her mind. I'm in there smiling while she's kissing you good morning. You'll taste my cooking in your food, you'll drink my kind of wine. And even if you kill me dead, I'm in your bed, I'm in her head. I've got a little corner of her mind. A board of pinned up souvenirs upstairs in a forgotten room. I passed them by these many years. I thought I might go through them. Here a steeple draws my eye towards sky scrubbed clear with cotton clouds. The pilgrim church where you and I would read our poems, say our vows. Next, a formal on great stairs, mid family, friends, and flowers. If we had doubts, we didn't know it. If we knew, we wouldn't show it. San Francisco, San Marco, pigeons in your hair. Running down the beach with gulls, you're almost in the air. Next, astride a cannon in a fort in Nova Scotia. Élysée, Galatois, Ocean City bumper cars. Pacific tides would pull you. I tried but couldn't hold you. No picture when you said you've done your best, I just can't stay. No picture when we loaded for your wagon for the west. I rode with you to Omaha and kissed you on your way. Here's the postcard that you sent from Reykjavik last year. Traveling with new family, found contentment. Now I hear in your mother's town now, no more steeple in the square. Clapboard, yew trees bulldozed down, just concrete condos there. Pacific tides would pull you, I tried but couldn't hold you. No picture when you said you've done your best, I just can't stay. No picture when we loaded for your wagon for the west. I rode with you to Omaha, kissed you on your way. One more photo on the sofa, this one I might keep. Velvet Elvis, dog's cat, you all curled up in a happy heap. That was then, and then was golden sheaves of love and laughter. This is now, and then is done, but now reopens after all. With trembling fingers, one by one, I'm tearing down these pictures from the wall. Pacific tides would pull you, I tried but couldn't hold you. No picture when you said you've done your best, I just can't stay. No picture when we loaded for your wagon for the west. I rode with you to Omaha and kissed you on your way. And on your way to Revendon, a barefoot girl in calico asked you to go share the forest with her, one and lonely. On such a day, forgetting that you're traveling on, forsake the highway, take her smile, and follow to her forest home. She sits you down in sun-filled rooms, a meal to share of bread and cheese and fresh spring water from a glistening mug of porcelain. You talk about your magic town, how you'd planned on going there. All this time you vaguely feel you might be getting more than you could give her ever. But for now, you're two together. You take her hand and start to walk, say not a thing. Slide through shafts of sunshine, while she shows she's glad to find you. You stop and stand together by a spring, reflected in the rippling pool. Are you and she? The waves remind you. You'd set out in the morning not too long ago, searching for a place you dreamed you had to go. Without warning, drop her hand. You're hoping that she'd understand. You hadn't meant to leave so soon. You'd almost spend an afternoon. You see her wave while glancing back towards setting sun. You can't explain, you wrote a song or tarry longer only. You're on your way to Lavender. You'll have more time for living then, but now you're warm and lonely. Way down back of the good food store, they built us out an ocean floor. That's where we lucky lobsters love to load. They feed us scraps of hard salami, chèvre, olives, and edamame. Each day we're on another kind of roll. Pilgrims thought we were fertilizer. Later gourmets learned to prize our springy sweet white flesh, dry brushed with tangerine and salmon. To sell us from captivity is wrong, they say, but secretly we think our great good fortune might have more to do with mammon. And could they grill us? No, no, no. And they couldn't just kill us now. What would they tell the tofu swells and the friends of free-range buffalo? I got sold before our day at a dandy dinner in Old Back Bay with nutmeg, cream, and brandy. Glad that that is destiny. Now his shells out west some 40 miles. The rest of him has cleared Deer Island. He's back in the harbor singing near my colony. And would they sell us? No, no, no. Or praise and jail us now. They'll have to treat us well, or we'll cast a spell, and we'll fall there with the G.O. Meanwhile, my life's like no other. I play my drum with my twin brother. We dance the quadrille, sing our song to 3:15 till morning, then we fall asleep on cobbling in a happy heap. Some jellyfish on night, like if we ever have to be. Old friends arrive from stores everywhere in sacks of rockweed next day. And could they poach us too slowly? Now they're gonna coach us with yoga classes, meditation, 10-step meetings, each crustacean will be all the lobster he or she can be. Lobster rides with dinner bell. 4 years at sea, we've known this well. With all our less wood beef in some big blue speckled pot. So every day, the chosen many we gather around is our antenna with a lobster pot. Yes, live at noon, give thanks for what we got. Lucky lobsters live forever, drinking sparkling Clementine. Sunrise gleams on Park Street spires, warblers wake and we rise. Good morrow, 'cause we hear them here below. Bleacher fans and Brahmins know we're Juliet and Romeo. Two swans on garden pond, out turning slow. We're christened lovebirds, best of breed. They placed us in our willowed Eden. Snowy white on emerald green, to glide in graceful dance serene. Inspiring love in all who've seen us at our silent minuet. Though there's no Romeo between us, both of us are Juliet. Eye to eye and breast to breast, each double twice our waves caress us. Ask and listen, curtsy, bow, oh bow, the last may curtsy now. As changes ring on Carillon at noon, they bring the swan boats round. Cygnets come from far and we to ride on back so tranquilly. Mayhap a flame-haired, freckled lad gives our thoughts voice and asks his dad, which swan would be Romeo, who Juliet would be? Who will build our nest today? If I want the eggs we lay, would you draw a foe away? Turn by turn our love will stay, turning world stream, setting sundown Newbury, as evening light gilds cathedral elms up from below. Brownstone, red brick, verdigris facades will nod and wink as we're now mirrored in vermilion, turning slow. Heart to heart and face to face, necks a curve, a third heart trace, with wings unclipped by love we'll fly, circling stars in sapphire sky will glide, and decide which swan would be Romeo, who's Juliet tonight. Sun rising on morning tide, we turn and glide again. Good morrow, 'cause the song rings from above. We're Romeo and Juliet, the trustees and the trenchmen. To feathered friends, we're just two swans in love. Time now, time beckoning, time out of memory, glimpses of dreams not yet dead. Reborn romance, second chances, past reckoning, the future now is repaired. Here at the high mark where all would rise before they start falling away. Widen the moment in front of your eyes. You can dance through all time today. Lamb in the oven and cinnamon, ginger and songs from your grandmother's house. Easter time, family gathers for dinner. Take your place till they're ready to start. Early this morning, out under the apple tree, falls drops of dappling sun. Cidery air up to blossom, cerulean. Grandfather's blessings be gone. Out a still pond, and you yearn to stay, but the world turns and it slips away. Gone now the apple tree, long gone the family, raised in the home that they built in its place. You ride to the strains of the loopy calliope, reaching for brass rings they no longer make. But you'll find an apple trees everywhere now. The forest in new fallen snow. Call of a beach cliff towers in Tuscany. Cradle them and let them go. windlessness on a canyon floor. Breathe the sky down in and again before each dip of the paddle, each flick of the pen, as God writes your name in his hand. When I was a lad up in Buffalo, my daddy brought me home a guitar. We played all night till the rooster crowed, but Ma thought I was going too far. She said, son, I like your playing and I like your song, and I wouldn't have you think you're doing anything wrong. But when you grow a little higher, you'll maybe find out why your mother wants you playing all night long. Well, I had to find a place where folks could listen all night, so I headed for a bar in town. But they tried to close the place about 2:30 when we started playing one more round. When we were singing and a clapping and 2:45 when the man come in and arrested me. He said, can't have people thinking folks are stealing here drinking, so you can't play guitar all night long. So they took my guitar and my fingerprints and they put me in the county jail. I got the brothers going on a little song, cause I had no one to go my bail. Well, they couldn't stop the singing, so they had to set me free. They threw my guitar out after me. Got my fingers and my song going on the road, and I'm gonna play guitar all night long. Well, I met a little girl and we bought a little farm. We got everything we need so far. Saturdays I take my guitar into town just to keep a little money in the cookie jar. And evenings the kids all join in the song. I bought a guitar so they could play along. But my darling and me would stop at 10:30 so we can take a rest and play again. Hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rain falling, Seems I hear your voice calling through the night. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Neon lights are flashing, taxi cabs and buses are passing through the night. Distant morning of a train seems to play a cat refrain to the night. Light. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Such a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Sometimes I wonder, it still turns out the same. No matter how you look at it or think of it, this is life. And sometimes you just gotta play that game. Find me a place in a boxcar, so I take my guitar to pass the time. Late at night it's hard to rest, so I hold your picture to my chest. And I feel fine, just fine, just fine. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Such a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Hey, I feel like it's raining. Raining and raining and raining. You tell Karen that I played her song to start my evening off because it's raining and raining and raining and raining and raining and raining. Thank you for tuning in, Edward. Rain and rain and rain and rain. Yeah, raining right here. It's a raining. It's a raining. Yeah, dee 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 dee. This tune was composed by Spencer Rover. This valiant man has ever left home, and he'd been much reduced and caused great confusion. That was the reason he started to roam between Yorkshire and Rotterdam. He'd been on the ramble, weary of traveling, he sat down to rest. By the foot of yon mountain lies a clear flowing fountain, bread and fresh water himself did refresh. The night fast approaching to the woods he resorted. If wood vine and ivy his bed for to make, but he tramped about outside, lamenting and crying. Go home to your family and rambling for his sake. It was the 5th of November, a day to remember, when first he came home to his family and friends. They did stand so astounded, surprised and dumbfounded to see such a stranger again in their sight. His children gathered round him with their prattle prattling stories, with their prattle prattling stories to drive care away. Now he's as happy as those with 1,000 riches, content he'll remain and not rambled away. His tune was composed by Spencer the Rover, as valiant a man as ever left home. And he'd been much reduced and caused great confusion, and that was the reason he started to roam. Just a man with a boat that I saw in a picture long ago. Just a magazine ad of an old wooden ship riding with its stern. And he smiled as he waved at me over his shoulder, saying, "Come sail with me, welcome aboard." Just a memory, somewhere to be when you're too young to run, where each angry word would drown in the sound of the sea. And we'd laugh and told the line of a candy cane anchor. I was one of his black and blue children, fishing for angels at sea. It's Pablos Light that I dream of by the riverside, that I see as the horizon falls up for the day. I've got the soul of the mainland on my AM dial, but oh, what a welcome sight. See Pablos Light, and I'd wait for him. I could hear his diesel humming, and we'd sing along, and together we'd sound like a symphony that would take me be far away from the bruises of the shoreline, where I no longer hear the sounds of fighting ringing inside my head. It's Pablos Lights that I dream of by the riverside, that I see as the horizon falls out for the day. I've got the soul of the mainland on my AM dial, but oh, what a welcome sight to see Pablos Lights, let them shine. I had won't hurt so bad for so long this time, long as they shine, and I can see them burning bright. Now I steal these words and these phrases from my life. I rearrange them some, they still cut like a knife, but I'll make peace with them and silence forever the slap of yesterday. Until then I'll go off somewhere inside my head. It's Pablos Lights that I dream of by the riverside, that I see as the horizon folds up for the day. I've got the soul of the mainland on my AM dial. Oh, what a welcome sight. Oh, what a welcome sight. Oh, what a welcome sight to see Pablos Lights. Let them shine. If you were a movie, I would be the rest of the story. Little bits and pieces scattered across the cutting room floor. If you were a picture, I would be the crack in the sheetrock wall, right where the nails went in, if I'm quite strong enough to hold on. If you were a championship home run, I would be the center fielder's glove that never heard you cheer for the cash, never stood a chance with your love. If you see you in these things, and even one or two of these things, if you were a racing car, I would be your racing car tire, happy going round and round while you set the track on fire. If you were a summer breeze, I would be your squeaky screen door, the kids that you dreamed of having, let's slam as they run through laughing. If you were 1993, when you up and hit the road, if you were the queen of Heartbreak City, if I had the patience of Joe, if you see you in these things, and even one or two of these things, If you were my very last day on earth and you spent it sleeping, I would tiptoe through this town, murder anybody that made a sound. If you see you in these things, and even one or two of these things, if you see you in these things, and even one or two of these things, yeah. If you see you in these things, even one or two of these things, hey, down, go. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me and all. Congratulations are in order for how long you held the heartache through the tipping point, boiling over, the overflow that broke down the dam. A cup already filling, but you never seem to know, and you'll never hear the put down in the parking lot. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me at all. First night conversation over dinner was so sweet. And now he whispers at your hips of what you should and shouldn't eat. Side of side eye, and you haven't touched your plate, and your fractured heart is leaking down your cheek. I feel sorry for my words for being so forgettable and small. I feel sorry for your eyes, always on call. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Those tears are just looking for a reason to fall. Hey, those tears. No, I ain't got nothing to do with what's going on with you. I wish you the best, I wish you the best, you the best, you the best. That's better than an interesting line. It's a great line. Thanks for your examination of it, Nancy. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. Oh, no. Nothing to do at all. Nothing to do with me at all. Nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me at all. Jesus did a peekaboo with a promise to return. He said, meantime, treat each other well. Look at us down here waiting to snow. And I'm 20,000 feet in 23A, crying against the window pane. The sky don't care who's sitting here or how I spell my middle name. Flight attendant, can you tell me does the world make my butt look fat? We're moving fast, but we're up so high, it's like we're standing still. Everybody wants to see the house from the top of Calvary, but no one wants to climb the hill. Ain't nobody in the right mind want to climb the hill. Judas in an interview said it ain't for trail if you're doing what you're told. But ain't no joy and laughter in the sweet hereafter if you never get a chance to get old. $30 is $30 when the rent come due. Why did you rattle a lock on the door of salvation if it never was meant for you? Flight attendant, can you tell me does the world make my butt look fat? We're moving fast, but we're up so high, it's like we're standing still. Everybody wants to see the house from the top of Calvary. No one in the right mind want to climb the hill. It's a world full of lemons that'll let you down. But your mama didn't raise no giver quitter, did she? She said, tighten up your laces, straighten out your crown. How you gonna expect to own this town with your pants on backwards and upside down? Now you, oh shit. Now you piss poor poets with your mohawk hair. You're giving this world to you. You got your bolt cutters in your feather quill and you're doing what you're gonna do. You come out swinging, get them all singing a song that you pray will free them, and hope the lions and the tigers and sing along with the people in the Coliseum. Flight attendant, can you tell me does the world make my butt look fat? We're moving fast, but we're up so high, it's like we're standing still. Anybody wants to see the house on the top of Calvary? But don't nobody in their right mind want to climb that hill. No, ain't nobody in the right mind want to climb the hill. Hey! Two songs down for the new album, and one more to go. I know who you voted for. I hear when the news comes on. I see the kind of truck you drive. That sign stuck up on your lawn. I ain't here about your squeaky gate, but what WD-40 can do. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. Something where there once was nothing. That's one crazy ass disease. Nothing said can bring her back. At least on that we both agree. Nothing but these crickets and these rocking chairs. And another day you just made it through. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. I recall how she got mad when you cussed me across the fence. You said I was some kind of so-and-so. Hell, that seemed like it was yesterday. Hell, that seems so long ago. Lightning bugs is all around us. I know you call them fireflies. Either way, they twinkle in the black, trying to imitate a starry sky. I know you appreciate this gesture, but they just bugs, that's what they do. Ain't no need of sender. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. And that brings us pretty much right to 8 o'clock in a half a minute. Hey, I'm Vance. Yeah, Craig, that line was so fun to come up with. They just bugs. That's what they do. You're at the pajama party. Welcome. It's fun. I promise you it is. Holy smokes, look who's here. It's probably my best friend on the planet, Max Fly Art. There he is. Give him a round of applause for showing up. He's a lot of the reason why I have a middle and back part of his career. He and his family have been family and artist and confidant and just like another brother to me. And I'm just so thrilled to have him in my life. He's here. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Tonight, I given 10% plus to Massachusetts Fallen Heroes, combat veterans committed to memorializing fellow service members who did not return home, raising funds, creating a first-of-its-kind memorial, develop the Veterans Edge program to assist veterans, and create a network of support and programs for mass Gold Star families. And I'm doing that because Tommy and I lost another one of our old white men. He actually passed sometime in December, and then somebody looking for him at some point realized that they had come across his obituary, and finally I got in touch with his wife and lovely woman, Valerie. And yeah, he's gone, and I guess he'd been struggling for a while.
and Vietnam vet, a avid shooter, avid target shooting vet, and at the same time pro gun legislation. Like he was really like pretty much anti-Second Amendment, but he thought he loved shooting, and he was a real dichotomy. He'd seen a lot of stuff. He was a paratrooper in the oh gosh, I'm going to get it wrong. One of the great paratrooping battalions, 861 or 8 something or other, but they're well known, and they've seen a lot of stuff through everything since World War One, and he was a badass. And Tommy will agree, probably one of the, cosmetically anyway, one of the best builders that there ever was in this hobby that we do. No, Ellen wasn't 101st Airborne. You could yeah, I'd have to look it up. I'd have to pull up the email, but I guess I should honor that and pull it up sometime before the evening's over, but that's all right. And I think so much of this man. He was just a genius and loving and kind. And he said, I quote him, and I said, hey, thank you for friending me on Facebook. You'll see a lot of shooting stuff here, but I'm not wrapped around the axle like a lot of people are when it comes to Second Amendment stuff. And he also couldn't stand Trump. He was really something else. He really stood for whatever it is he stood for. And he will always be in my heart because he is just a badass. So I'm giving to a mass vet thing. You know, those of you who don't know how I work, I give, you know, I put this thing up here. It comes across the screen where you can donate. You can mail stuff in. You could, however you want to donate is fine. But you don't have to. But, you know, and I'll take a percentage of, you know, I take a little bit of what you pay me because I'm doing this on Monday nights for a little bit of money. And I take some of that and give it to people who have less than I do. And that's just kind of how I roll with all of that. Was it 82nd Airborne, Craig? Was that the number? I thought it was I'm totally ignorant as to how those numbers fall. Okay, I'm going to look it up now. Stand by, everybody. I'm looking it up. Thomas. Greg Thomas. And Greg Thomas. I think it was on a Facebook thing. One more second, and then I'll get back to music. Don't go anywhere. Oh, that's not it there. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I think this is important to make sure I get right. Chats, wrong chat. Let's go to that page. And 82nd Airborne, you were absolutely right, Craig. I just wanted to make sure we all had it right, and it was worth the 2 minutes of looking at Greg Thomas, 82nd Airborne, and very proud of his Vietnam service. And oh, I trust you, Craig. It's just you found the obit, April Campbell. Thank you so much. She found it also. No, I trust you. I just needed to make sure I did it for myself. because it's important enough for me to have looked it up. But there he is. So this guy was just a stupendous builder. He made kits for rubber band powered airplanes that easily were starting to cost over $100, and that might sound insane to you. However, these kits were so complete that somebody joked once that you squirt a little glue in the corner of the box, close the kit up, and shake it, and pour out a perfect model airplane. That's how terrific this guy was. Loved being around him, and this is for Greg Thomas. I was such a strange boy, 50 years or so back then, fat with big thick old glasses. I had trouble making friends. Cruising through my neighborhood, could easily have come to no good end. I stumbled into the workshops of old white men. Call your mother, you would stay. That's about all they'd ever say. And they'd take the lid off of some old wooden box, and inside would lay a gem made of string and spring and wood and glue. Right then and there, I'm sure I knew firsthand the raw ingredients of old white men. Old white men get teary-eyed December 7th. Old white men salute every flag they see. Old white men didn't care how cool I couldn't be. A drop of glue will do to help it mend. Put the cap on when you're through, said old white man. It was all ball peen hammers and calipers, dovetail joints and acetone, tubes and printed circuits, screws and spokes and wheels. The difference between truth and opinion. When you're old enough, be sure you vote. And never trust a woman wearing more than 3-inch heels. Oh, white man, living cross-cut eyes. Oh, white man, they don't talk back to their wives. Old white man, thanks to them, I can sharpen your kitchen knives with a stone. Sometimes when I'm alone, I wonder what became of old white men. They synchronize their watches as on and on time marches. Do their belts need extra notches as their waistlines grow big and round? I call their wives up often, and I carry their husbands' coffins as these gray hairs of my own chase me down. Over the years I outgrew my awkward situation. I went to college, joined the cause, became the black man I never was. But over the years I learned to view old white men with suspicion, as I heard the world to ruin was done by old white men. Last Thursday I was hunched over my Brignan Stratmore, trying. This kid come up and said, "Oh, white man, Look me squarely in the eyes, oh white man. They look right past my skin. Oh white man, I can hear them oh so clearly. Are you gonna just stand there with that sand and block, son? Make it so these pieces fit again. As close as I want to get to that. Sing a song of sad young men, glasses full of rye. All the news is bad again. Kiss your dreams goodbye. All the sad young men sitting, drifting through the town, drifting through the night, trying not to drown. All the sad young men sitting at the bar, drifting through the night, trying not to fall. All the sad young men singing in the cold, trying to pretend they aren't growing old. All the sad young men drifting through the town, drinking up the night, trying not to drown. Autumn turns the leaves to gold, slowly dies the heart. Sad young men are growing old, that's the cruelest part. All the sad young men see the sudden smile, someone they can hold for just a little while. All the sad young men quieten this little girl, she does the best that she can. Trying to be brave for a sad young man, while the grimy moon blossoms high above. All the sad young men, oh, how they try at making love. Misbegotten moon, shine for sad young men. Let your gentle light guide them home again. All the sad, sad, sad young men. 10,000 skies. That's how I count them, just keeping time. Simply won't do. Braver than this ticket to Tulsa, braver than a drink off the wagon. 10,000 skies. Skies. All that I'm asking is just one more night. 10,001. Braver than walking through fire, braver than saying goodbye. 10,000 skies. 10,000 skies roll across heaven, fold into one. All that I own now, I hitch my heart to a cloud passing by. I wish forever was more than a word. 10,000 skies, all of them blue. 10,000 skies, all of them blue. Oh, yeah. 10,000 skies. 10,000 skies. 'Pink ripe peaches in a pretty glass bowl, goldfinch chirping on the telephone pole, clothesline humming, I can hear it sing when the wind is a-blowing through everything. Last day of winter, first day of spring, living ain't easy like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. trying to make a life out of simple things. Kitchen table covered with magazines, fresh cup of coffee, Franks and beans, daffodils blooming by the garden stairs. I don't remember ever planting them there. Last day of winter, first day of spring, living ain't easy like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Whippoorwill whistling, robin on the wing, fresh cut apple, telephone ring. Any interruption, well, that's good enough for me. What I wouldn't give for your company. Last day of winter, first day of spring, a living ain't easy like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Ooh-wee. I think John Prine would have appreciated that. I would like to think he did. Because. Hey, coming up on the half hour, I'll do it now. Massachusetts Fallen Heroes gets somewhere between 10 and 15% of whatever I'm doing tonight. If you feel like donating, that's fine. That's cool. Good. Groovy. That's dandy. But Mass Fallen Heroes, they're combat veterans committed to memorializing their service members who didn't return home by raising funds, making a memorial. The Veterans Edge program to assist veterans, they came up with that and created a network of support and programs for Mass Gold Star families. Yes, Greg, the singing mailman would dig that. Yes. I love one story about John Prine. You know, you hear these things and you hope they're true, or they're so anecdotal that they're just so charming that you hope they're true. But John Prine's guitar playing was immensely simple, harmonically. He had great melodies, but harmonically it was very simple stuff that he was doing. And people say you could tell when he had visited Steve Goodman for the weekend and come home, because he'd come up with like 3 songs with some of the new chords that Steve had taught him. So I love that story. I just think that's as charming as the day is long. That's how that would happen. So yeah, I just think that's a very, very cute thing. Once upon a time when we were dead, just wandering around, biting and eating everybody all over town. Not a lot of brain function at the old spinal cord junction, so we amble and we ramble and make the strangest of sounds. With all that tromping and marauding and human smokers bored and other zombie business, a zombie surely can get bored. So when 2 zombies meet each other and bump foreheads, it's no mistake. It's a perfect opportunity for some zombie patty cake. Clap the back of both hands, and the right and the left and the wrist of your friends. You hope your arms don't fall off and your elbows don't break. Other than that, have yourself a good time. Play you some zombie patty cake. Well, I think I ate the sailor that went to CCC. He tasted kind of salty. Well, at least he did to me. And I remember very fondly that baker baking just as fast as he can. I have it on good authority that he's the sweetest old man. Well, I'm the Lord expectations whenever we try to dance, because you're bound to step on somebody's foot and take down their zombie pants. And if zombie pants falling down wasn't the worst mistake, when your leg come clean off with it, that's time for zombie patty cake, zombie patty cake. Clap the back of both hands, then the right, then the left, then the wrist, your friend. We thought about square dance, but all them rules, for goodness sake, let's do something that most people can dig it. So if you ever wake up and find yourself dead and you and your zombie friends are walking around scratching your head, if you're looking for entertainment options in which we all can partake, I get yourself a zombie partner, play some zombie party cake, zombie party cake. Clap the back of both hands, the right, then the left, then the wrist of your friends. What are you talking about? You can play this if you can put your mind to it. What, you don't have any more brains? Did somebody eat your brains out? I guess that's what happens in a zombie apocalypse. I guess that's even better than having to worry about something if somebody gonna try to give you a zombie kiss. Zombie patty cake, clap the back of your hands, and the right, then the left, then the wrist of your friends. You thought your arms would fall off or your elbows might break, but let's just do something we can handle this place. So let's play some zombie patty cake. Oh yeah. Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock as the day begins, quietly turning her bedroom door, leaving the note that she thought would say more. She goes down the stairs to the kitchen, clutching her handkerchief, quietly turning the back door key. Stepping outside, she is free. We gave her everything money can buy. Father snores as his wife gets into her dressing gown, standing alone at the top of the stairs, reading the note that's still there. She breaks down and cries to her husband, "Daddy, our baby's gone. How can she do this to me? We gave her everything that money could buy. She's leaving home. She's leaving home after living alone for so many years. Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock, she's meeting a man from the motor trade. waiting to keep the appointment she made, because she's leaving home. We gave her everything money can buy. Blackbird singing in the bed of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. We were only waiting for this moment to be free, then they'll set you free. I am here, you were there, and everyone. I am the Eggman. I am the Eggman. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. I need her everywhere, and if she's beside me, I know I need never care. For to love her is to meet her everywhere. Knowing our love is to share, each one believing that love never dies. Watching her eyes, oh, my love does it good to me. And when the cupboard's bare, I still find something there with my love. It's understood, it's everywhere with my love. My love does it good. Whoa, 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 whoa. My love does it good to me. There's a mashup for you. A little Beatlemania mashup. this time, and he sees you as a mystery, and he doesn't mind some history, understands the goodness doesn't spring from nowhere. I hope he's the one this time. I pray to God that he's an A1 listener. Fingers crossed that he's one kick-ass kisser. That he holds your hand for no good reason. Who'd hold against you all you meant to someone else? Would fool leave you broken like the last one always does? I hope he's the one this time. May your party go on uninterrupted. And as your heart gets reconstructed, you untie the pretty bolts of compromise. Cue up the band and dry your eyes. Say that he's the one, 'cause maybe he's the one. I hope he's the one this time. Even gave on forever. Even gave on forever. Even gave on forever, and it's through no choice of mine. I'm leaving game on forever. Leaving game on forever. Leaving game on forever, and it's through no choice of mine. There's a woman down the line, got a husband gunning for me. She sits staring out the window, jumps for the phone when it rings. The preacher down in Avon wrote an angry letter to me. Said I won't be invited back. Never bother quoting scripture. I guess he didn't want to waste it. Now that just don't sound like the Jesus he preached about on Sunday. So I'm leaving. Leaving game on forever. Leaving game on forever. Leaving game on forever, and it's through no choice of mine. Leaving game on forever. Leaving game on forever. Leaving game on forever, and it's through no choice of mine. It's a good thing that it's raining. A Good thing that it's Sunday. It hollows this depression. The only ones to notice all the widows and the veterans on their porches and verandas, just sitting and rocking and remembering. And I guess it's just a blessing that they don't come to the railings. Ask me where I'm going, I would have to give a reason. Leaving game on forever. Leaving game on forever. Leaving game on forever. And it's through no choice of mine. So long to the peach trees, the rolling golden meadows on the south side of this town. All the fruit will be indifferent to whether I'm there or not come picking time. Farewell to the children that play hide and seek beneath the clotheslines through these backyards. There's one there with a twinkle in her eye. I swear she might be mine. As I pass by St. Alicia's, all the nuns look very busy, and the only one to notice makes a cross upon her forehead. And my bags won't make me weary, 'cause it isn't very heavy. It's a touchdown. I'm leaving game on forever. I'm leaving game on forever. I'm leaving game on forever, and it's through no choice of mine. I'm leaving Avon forever. Hey. And my bag won't make me weary. It isn't very heavy. It's a dime store legacy. But west is my direction. It's as good as any. I'm leaving Avon forever. Leaving Avon forever. I'm leaving Avon forever. My best is left behind me now. It's that $10 pawn shop legacy. I'm leaving Avon forever. Leaving Avon forever. I'm leaving Avon forever, and it's through no choice of mine. This old house is coming down around my ear. I'm drowning in a river of my tears. Lord, you hold me sway. I need you at the dimming of the day. You pull me like the moon pulls on the tide. You know just where I keep my better side. What days are these that keep us far apart? A broken promise or a broken heart. Now all the bonny birds have wheeled away. I need you at the dimming of the day. Come the night, you're only what I want. Come the night, you can be my confidant. I see you in the streets in company. Why won't you rest your weary mind with me? I'm living for the night we steal away. I'm living for the dimming of the day. Should all my waking moments be just a lie, I'd trade each one for one moment by your side. You won't see that last line in any of Richard's versions. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. Don't you drink it, there's a body in the well. Anybody here seen Mama since she up and run to Miss Lily's place? Anybody here seen Papa since he laid her back and crossed her face? He got a fresh scar on her jawbone. She up and gave that scar a name. She called it Sweet Jesus. Living truth, it ain't gonna happen again. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. Don't you drink it, man, there's a body in the well. Last I saw Papa, it was Tuesday at the kitchen table. Last I saw Mama, she was dipping a rag in witch hazel, dabbing it on her cheek. She got a scar with a black and blue vein. Somebody called the sheriff, and we ain't seen Daddy for a week. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. Don't you drink it, don't you drink that water, 'cause there's a body in the well. Somebody up come visit, tell me who it is, 'cause I don't know. Everybody here is accounted for, and the ferry don't show till Sunday. Somebody up and tripped and fell, ain't nobody heard him shout or yell. Mama just shrugs it just as well. Some people need to watch their step. Woo! Don't you, baby, don't drink that the sweet chase of living true. Don't you drink a little water. Want you a cool libation, Mister? Dig a little quarter-mile upstream. You better pay mine to the property side, cause my daddy owns everything. You better ask his proper permission. He got a temper and a loaded gun. Or something tells me times is changing and he won't be using either one. Don't drink the water if the body is the well. Don't you drink that water, child. Isn't the body in the well? Don't you drink that water? Don't you drink that water? There's a body in the well. Don't you drink that water? There's a body in that well. Don't you drink it? Whose shoes are those? How about that hat? I'll take the hat if you ain't wearing it. It ain't even deep in the well, didn't even get but the brim wet. Ain't nobody here. I do to drink a bit of water. And there's a body in the well. I do to drink a bit of water in the well. Don't you drink that water in that well? Don't you drink that water in that well? Baby, need something to get you in the don't you drink all that water? It ain't the chemical content that's in the water make it bad. It's that daddy that is making me sad. But he was violent and nasty and know everything that you could ever dream of, just as well that mama made a scene of. And she got rid of that fool, yes she did, because of all the bad things that daddy did. But you got something like a daddy like that, you never mind what he's doing, you never get happy. Yeah. We find it dead with a body in the well. I don't even need to identify it down in the morgue. I know who it is. It's daddy. I can tell by the hat he left. Tell by the shoes. I can tell by the smell of all of that booze. But that makes the water pretty much drinkable at this point because it's all a kind of got alcohol in it, which infects it from whatever his body left in the well. Don't drink the water in the well. Don't drink that water, don't you drink that water. Don't you drink that water? Don't you drink that water in that well? Some people need to watch their step. Don't drink the water, there's a body in the well. Jenny climbed the tower that brought the stations to her little town. She sees a street light stretched down Main Street like a rosary. Jenny climbed the tower that brought the show that saved her daddy's soul. The hours of fire and brimstone that left Jenny's mama cold. Remember when he packed his bags to go? He was looking for salvation that he couldn't find at home. It didn't make much sense back then, but my, how you have grown. Now you're looking down 100 feet below you, Jenny. Looking down 100 feet below. Jenny climbed the tower. She can see her house from here. Mother folds the laundry, watching afternoon TV. Jenny climbs the tower that brings the show, that sells the soap, that washes any trace of hope from Jenny's mother's eyes. Now she hardly ever answers when you call. When she's got the volume up, it's like you're not there at all. She just might pay attention if you put on the show. Now you're looking down 100 feet below you, Jenny Brown. Looking down 100 feet below. Jenny climbed the tower that brings her rock and roll. The signals beat, but the music speaks out clear and strong. Jenny sees the steeple of the church right down the road, where an organist is practicing her wedding song. In a couple hours you'll be dressed in white. You can make it last forever if you play your cards just right. But if he don't take you away from here, you'll find a way to go. Now you're looking down 100 feet below you, Jenny. You're looking down 100 feet below. Whoa. Hey, well, it was a fun night. The best way to combat a little bit of word search is to take an excursion on the guitar. The lyrics don't come as quickly to me as they used to sometimes, and that's okay. That's cool. I'm better at some things and slippery on others, and that's very cool to me. That's all right. Let me read some mail for y'all. Before I read the mail, again, Mass Fallen Heroes gets anything you give me tonight, and y'all give me money, shoot. Mass Fallen Heroes, combat veterans committed to memorializing fellow service members who did not return home. They're raising funds, creating a first-of-its-kind memorial, developed a veterans assistant program, and created a network of support and programs for mass Gold Star families. Thank you for putting it up there, Craig. Craig, thank you overall for being the wrench. We call Craig those of you who are new. If you're new, cool. He's the wench with the wrench. I like you people dropped in late. That was cool. Jenny Brown, Beanstone, and who else dropped in late? It's great to see you, Brown and Beeson. That's very cool. That you folks would just drop in on me like that. That's nice. It's very nice. I have a bunch of gigs coming up. I'm getting back to work. I'll mask when I fly, but I just keep my fingers crossed that I can keep some of this COVID at bay and everything else that people are saying that is rising its head again. I have to work. So what I do, I come home to her and I wear a mask in the house for 3 days. And then I test 3 days in 72 hours, kind of a bare minimum, after my last large exposure, which is usually the airline flight home. And that's how I roll. But we persevere. I'm going to continue working, and because that's what I do. I am. Holy smokes! I've got some fun gigs coming up. Hey Craig, that 223 for New York City Vineyard. I think that's actually, is it 216? I think it's actually the 16th. I just decided yeah, it's the 16th. I keep putting out the wrong information. I'm in February 23rd. I'm in New York City again with I'm dragging another Craig with me. I'm dragging Craig Agan on bass. I'm going to have him do a solo set on bass, and so that's going to be fun. But yeah, this Thursday I'm in Atlanta. If you have any friends in Atlanta that think they want to do something, it's an early show. I can get you home by 9:45. You won't even you won't even have to have anybody take the dog out. You'll be home by 9:45 if you are in Atlanta and you come to that show. Tell your friends. I'd like to sell that out. 2 days after, a couple days after that, Atlanta's Thursday night. Saturday night is Club Passim, Cambridge. That's going to sell out. So I think there were, last we looked, I think there were like 15 tickets sold, 15 tickets left. And then I'm with Susan Werner the 16th and 17th in Key West, Florida. And then February 16th, I will be in February the 16th, I will be in New York City. And then the 24th, I'll be in Oswego, New York, up there with our friend Suzanne Beeson. You see her here, Beeson. Well, I'll be up there. She and the school there. There's a coffee house there, and then the school that she teaches at might host me to do a couple things. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I got work. Hell yeah, I got some work. I got some work coming up. What are you talking about? What? So let me read some mail. I am going to start reading. I haven't been doing it, but I'm going to start reading the mail that comes in. I get these thank you letters. There are also letters that say that nothing was traded for these goods or services letters when I donate to places like the town of Arlington Council on Aging. Dear Vance, thank you for your kind and generous donation to the Arlington Heating Assistance Program. That's when I donated something for people who don't have what I got. I sent them some money so people can, in that program, who don't have money for heat, can have heat because this baby is cold outside. Mira, Mira. Thank you for your gift to Mira Coalition and all you do to support immigrant advancement. Your support mobilizes a powerful coalition to demand policy change and address the needs of new arrivals. We couldn't do this work without you. Thank you for being a force for good and joy. With some gratitude, Rasha. She's the director. And she wrote me a personal note in gold. Look at that. So that's Mira, Massachusetts Immigrant something Association. And yeah, they're cool. Liz, thank you. Happiness starts with a wet nose and ends with a tail. Liz Collins sent me this. Bless her. She's so cool. Dear Vance, Happy New Year. Hoping 2024 is a great year for you and the whole Vance family. And maybe the world can find some peace. Amen, Liz Collins. Amen. Fantastic. Teresa Marsick. Merry Christmas and lots of good cheer. Look at them nice trees. That's some artistic stuff going on there. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Teresa. That's awesome. All the best in 2024. She hopes to see me back in Ann Arbor soon. Yes, I am in Ann Arbor. Do you have that anywhere, Craig? Did you see that somewhere? I think it's sometime in March or April. I don't remember. Yeah. Oh, thanks for posting the live stream tickets for Passim, Craig. That's very cool. I want people to show up in Poison, though. Beeson says that, yeah, SUNY Oswego definitely hosting Vance for a workshop. Yay. Jean Lee. Hi, Jean. She loved the Beatles mashup. It was really kind of... Jean says, great performance overall. Thank you, dear. Thanks for doing these Monday nights. We are going to have a wonderful new year. That's so positive and good on you, Jean Lee. I love you for thinking like that. Tell your man I said hi. I love him. He's cool too. Beeson, weehoo! Good for you, sister. Let's see. Oh, you missed me in East Lansing because you had a migraine. I'm sorry, Mandolin. Yeah, migraines can lay you out. They can put you in the ground. From what I've heard, gosh, I've had headaches that were just headaches that were just barely manageable. So I can't imagine a full-blown migraine. Good on you and doing your day-to-day. Beth says, Kurt and I can't wait to see you in person at Passim. Kurt, I love me some Kurt. Kurt is still up and around and about here. Yay, Beth. Thank you thank you guys for tuning in. That'll be fun. Kurt used to be a coaching client of mine. He wrote some nice songs and played and sang really well. And yeah, it was cool to hang out with him. Those are the days when you could have people over your house. Lord have Mercury. Let's see. Do I have any falafel sizing? I do have a little falafel sizing. There's a couple albums that I came across recently that knocked me out. One of them, I get stuff from people all the time. Our own Katie Crommett, who can't be here tonight, her brother Dennis Crommett. Oh my God. He has this album out. Look him up. I got the album. What was over there? I thought it was a little more visible, but it's not. Dennis Crommett's new album. If you miss Jerry Rafferty, the guy that wrote for Steelers Wheel and such, if you miss that, then you got to get this guy. You got to listen to. Just pull him up, Dennis Crommett, Crommett, just like Katie's last name. Holy smokes, that was such a fun album. It really sounded like Jerry Rafferty. With Baker Street, and yeah, it was a great writer. Bonnie Raitt, Richard Thompson, all of them have covered Jerry Rafferty stuff. There's Dennis stuff, Dennis Crommett, bandcamp.com. Yeah, look him up because that's a great album. The other album I stumbled on, it seemed like Vance Gilbert went back in time. It's a Leon Russell album. I don't even know how I came across it, but it's Craig, would you look this up for me? It's called Stop All That Jazz or Stop That Jazz. I think that's what it's called. I'm not going to do that on my phone. I'm going to do it right here on the computer because people get sick of looking at people on their phones, don't they? Leon Russell, Stop That Jazz, Quit That Jazz. Stop All That Jazz is the name of the album. And it sounds like a hodgepodge of madness. He does a duet there with Willie Nelson, and he's got some full big band tracks, and he does some other stuff that's right in the bucket. I mean, it's just like, what? It's just so it's such a cool album. Recorded singer-songwriter Leah Russell. The album was recorded in '74 at Russell's house studio in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And here's why I stumbled on this album. The band he used in the time, most of the members in the band went on to be the Gap Band, the funk Gap Band, were Leon Russell's backing band for this album. It's freaking tremendous. They handle everything from the kind of bluegrass inspired stuff to the funk stuff. Gap Band, and I'll tell you a funny story. Tuck Andrus from Tuck and Patty actually did a gig or two with the Gap Band, and he says, "No, that's not hitting it." And Tuck knew too. He was like, "Yeah, you're right," because he's also from Tulsa. They were very kind about it, but they made it clear that as cool as Tuck Andrus was, he shouldn't be in the Gap. So Tuck Andrus of Tuck and Patty was in the Gap Band for like a minute. So I love those kind of stories. So yeah, so that's kind of the Dennis Cromit and Leon Russell are my latest weird. Yeah, he does a version of "If I Were a Carpenter." He just the tunes on there. Yeah, there's some video here I haven't pulled up. Leon Russell and the Gap Band performance on YouTube. Holy smokes. I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to put that in. I'm not going to listen to it right now, but I'm going to put it in there as a link. Because it's I'm dying to know what that's about. I don't know what you're into out there. You'll like me. But yeah, I always thought the Gap Band was bad. Badass, as it were. So Leon's label issued Phoebe Snow's first album. Did they really? Oh, that's pretty amazing. That's awesome. So you can talk to me now if you want. I got nothing else. I got no great philosophy of thing. People are still killing each other around the world, and all you can do is what you can do. I tell you what. I'm going to post some. Let me tell you this before I do any more deep philosophizing. I dropped like a dollop or two of really juicy almond butter from a sandwich on this keyboard, and I took a like a sock and just kind of started wiping it, and I forgot the computer was on, and next thing I knew, I had ordered a trip to Rio de Janeiro, and the 3 lift cars were coming to pick me up, and I had just bought a pet aardvark because I just like everything. It was just like clicking on everything, man. So when the pet aardvark comes, I know somebody tells me what to feed that damn thing. But don't clean your keyboard while your computer is still happening, because you never know what. Oh, Craig, this wasn't just the horns from the Gap Band. It was the whole. This album had the whole Gap Band on it, from what I'm led to believe. Stop All That Jazz. So it's got like 4 jazz cuts. What a great name. It's like if I put out an album that says Screw Folk. Oh, Bill Bosch, you missed the whole show. Damn it, Bill Bosch. What the dickens? Angel of mercy, whisk me away, sweep me into tomorrow, so that this day is done. We'd be finished with goodbye. Our hearts already broken, not used to the lonely, but one day along. The time is a demon and it just marches on. Too quick for the old, too slow for the young. Whoa, but just when you need to pick up the pace, it lingers with heartache, stays in one place. But you tell me that time is all, that it will make it all right. You tell me we can make this so easy if we think of this night like it was a thunderstorm passing or a bird in flight. And I can learn to think that way too. If goodbye was a moment, if this moment was lightning, if your heart was an open window, if these teardrops had wings, unfamiliar moon, stars are out of place. Everything is new. Everything is changed. Like a baby child just has to cry. She sees it for the first time, but she don't understand. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. Now from the cradle to the grave, such a small stretch of forever. It seems to take a lifetime to make this last stand. And I know that one day we'll laugh and we'll look on the bright side. But that's no consolation for this moment at hand. Would you tell me that time heals all, and that will make it all right? Tell me we can make this so easy. We think of this night like it was a thunderstorm passing or a bird in flight. And I can learn to think that way too. That can't be my house. This can't be your song. If we could just see the future in the many miles between us, when we're light years apart but still carrying on, it might help heal today. It just might soothe the day after. But wishing don't do a thing for the here and now. This can't be our song. Those are the words I know. It's like time heals all, and that will make it all right. Make this so easy if we think of this night like it was a thunderstorm passing or a bird in flight. And I can learn to think that way too. Each step to the front door is like climbing up a mountain. It's like now then there's no you. that unfamiliar moon. Get well, Jeanette. Get well, Jeanette. There you go. I've never done that before. So thanks. Thanks. The best well wishes to Jeanette. Hopefully you're all vaxxed. I know people that aren't. And with any luck, you will be fine. And what does that sana colita de rana, sino sana hoy, sanara mañana. Sick. I'm sick of the rain. I don't want any soy sauce. And I'll wake up tomorrow. Is that what that means, Mandolin? I've translated that the best I could. My Spanish is getting better. Thank you for hanging out tonight, you people. You're the beans. You are the legumes, everyone. You're very beanish. I love you people. Very cool that you support me. You can keep doing that. One more announcement. Mask Fallen Heroes. It's a veterans group that supports Gold Star families in Massachusetts because I lost an old white man that I just found out about this past week or so. And tributing him. He wouldn't want us to be sad. God, what a brilliant builder Greg Thomas was. And what a fabulous human being to boot. You people are tremendous. I have no words for how cool you are. You know what that is. You know what that is. You know what that is.